I finna react to Zoe Spencer needs to take accountability.
Now, Zoe came out crying to the world, painting the picture that Kai was a bad person. Now, I didn't know who she was, so I had to do my research. I does my research, and all she does is emasculate. Why you can't just sit and just have fun with every person that stream with her feel like they going up under a humiliation ritual?
Wise words from a decent man. That's the last video on Streamer University. A lot of stuff has come out, and Zoe Spencer.
I'm holding the mic like this because it's like 12 at night, and it's a school night, and my mom hear me. And she wake up, she gonna come in here and yell at me.
What the internet is calling King Kong Godzilla King So Illuminati, like it's getting totally out of hand. But because this ties in with two more recent videos, the Streamer University video and the humiliation content video, I think it is worthwhile talking about from this perspective and this lens. Now, Zoe Spencer has been getting laughed at for the past couple of days because she cried that she did not get into Streamer University. I mean, she's basically become a meme herself.
To get my name blocked in the chat.
I ain't gonna lie, to be honest.
Y'all.
I don't know why it was 7 million niggas signing up. Like 7 million, like it was a whole bunch of niggas with like probably a little bunch of little niggas trying to get in, and that's the main reason I didn't apply. It's two reasons I didn't apply to Stream University. It's because my mom and dad would never let me allow to this. Go to some university, and I would think I'm old enough. I think I had to be like 18. I'm not old enough, and I have 54 subscribers. Bro, they ain't seen my shit. I knew from the jump they wasn't gonna see my shit. When I went on Instagram one day, I seen his story that it was like 1 million niggas in the first couple hours. I was like, yeah, this not for me, man. I was like, I'm gonna try next year or some shit. I don't know. But I knew off the rip I was making that shit.
Locked her name from the chat.
Damn. I knew I wasn't making that
shit. See, you wait.
What the?
A second.
Okay, this is crazy.
Hold on a second, bro.
Bro, why? That nigga powered up, bro.
I enjoy the reaction to the reaction to the reaction to the reaction. Now, out of all the reactions to the Zoe Spencer controversy, the one that spoke the most reaction or most, vitriol conversation has been So Illuminati basically destroying her or ethering her, as the internet would depict it, because of her actions, her feelings, thought processes, and all that stuff.
He don't really do anything wrong. You going around biting.
That is so dick ride. Did the nigga just say Duke Dennis goes around doing nothing wrong, like he's some perfect human being?
He don't really do anything wrong. You going around biting.
Bro, that's so dick ride, bro. That is dick ride.
A zombie. Bro, Zoe Plant the eater. She's a zombie, bro.
So Illuminati made aggressive claims about Zoe Spencer being a clout demon, a industry plant, somebody who is just there to humiliate a bunch of guys, and it.
But I swear I just heard a door open. Bro, I was finna jump in my bed so fast.
So much controversy on the internet about who she is, what she does, why she's valuable, and most importantly, Zoe Spencer herself had to clap back at So Illuminati because, I mean, to be honest,
bro, niggas on the internet be talking like niggas is just like some cartoon characters.
Who's Solid Illuminati? Who is the Solid Illuminati? Yeah, Solid Illuminati suck my because you're a grown ass man talking about a grown ass, right? How about you get a life, you owe, and suck my dick? You're on my dick. I don't give a what the I did. Are you going, you gay ass?
Is that what every New York nigga say, get off my dick? I feel like if I go to New York, I feel like that's the most sane, like, used phrase ever in New York. Get off my dick, or you just got something to do with dick. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I hate New York niggas. I really do. I hate New York niggas. It's just something that I hate New York niggas, bro. I really do. I hate New York.
Are you going, you gay ass?
Are you going, bitch?
I don't give a.
Now, I don't care about the back and forth, even though Zoe don't need to be homophobic. That's crazy, out of pocket, and I don't condone those types of behaviors. That's stupid. But there have been some questions that have
nigga hairline is crazy.
Back and forth between Zoe Spencer, So Illuminati, and just the conversation as to who she is, why she exists, and what
this nigga need a professional pushback
in streaming. First of all, the claims of her only humiliating people in the conversation.
If the day ever comes where I need a professional pushback, straight fitted caps and beanies.
When you consume a lot of Zoe Spencer's this content, it looks like it's embarrassing, it looks like it is harassment, it looks like she is doing the most, and we'll definitely dive a little bit deeper into that into the video. But I can see how somebody who is just coming into the fold, because So Illuminati has been off of the internet for a long time, would have that takeaway. Hey, I just had to do research of who she is. This could be a very valid claim. A lot of her, you know, videos do come off a little bit different, but it is odd that everybody's coming all out at one time to dogpile on her. And I don't even think,
to be honest, that's what they do with they do that every single person who's in controversy. Niggas popping out the woodworks randomly, coming out with new information, throwing in new videos about the nigga. Like, why didn't, bro? That's something I never get. Like, same thing with, what's that one nigga? What's the one nigga? I can't think of nothing. Oh, Tay Too Smooth. He gets reviews out like a snake, like talking behind Mac's back on Twitter, making a whole goddamn burner. And it was a clip. It was like clip resurfaced about him sneaking a photo of Pokemon. Why the fuck was that not originally? Like, bro, why do niggas do that shit? Do niggas have that shit saved in their phone, waiting for the right occasion, waiting for niggas to get this big ass controversy, then upload this shit and make it even worse? That's crazy, bro.
This sort of reaction from the community.
That's the same shit that happened. The same shit happened to Kai too. The moment the goddamn emotional, like the stylist shit was coming out, every day you go on TikTok, you see a new video of that nigga with the emotion stylist shit,
I'm not
bro.
the only one who agrees with that. Hell, So Illuminati kind of walked back his statements a little bit and said that he was sorry for stepping on her grind, and other content creators honestly fell in line with the sentiments that I'm having, that it got a little bit too much on the TL these past couple of days when it came to Zoe.
So for the most part, I want y'all to know I don't feel good about the must be stop and all this stuff. That's my old self, and my old self was not about really the grind. My old self was attached to just a lot of bullshit. I told y'all I have no beefs. You know, I send apologies. I'm really sorry, and I really want to say this to the bottom of my heart. I feel very sorry for myself for putting myself through that with, you know, and I hope she can keep grinding.
That's what I was saying. Y'all gotta understand. Yes, so cooking her is funny as hell. That shit mad funny. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You're a funny nigga. But that's why at the end of it, I'm like, yo, bro, at a certain point though, niggas gotta get on Zoe dick, cause we can do this to mad people. There's mad people that, like, you feel me? This could have happened to anyone. And yeah, do some like the Saeed shit. Obviously that shit fucked up. But yo, bro, she a person, bro.
But the thing is, that's who she is.
Bro, I promise you. If it was a nigga doing that shit, what she did to that one Saeed, bro, they would have got the nigga out of there. But because it's a girl, that nigga gay. Bro, that don't make sense to me, bro. I don't get fucking social media, bro.
Niggas and do all this crazy shit, nobody would be talking about her. That's who she is. Everybody has their own road and way of how they get to a certain level when it
whatever happened to low tier God,
especially in the streaming realm. You could question a lot of shit niggas and chicks did, but that's just who the fuck Zoe is. Clearly, these niggas kept letting her around regardless of what she was doing. It's not like they could have blackballed her a long time ago.
Now, some people were definitely getting totally out of pocket, and I think the back and forths are a little bit much at this point. Picking sides, you know, trying to tarnish her, being parasocial about how ex-streamer feels about Zoe Spencer is all the way insane. And
I hate, bro,
some of the people going to bat for Zoe Spencer.
I hate when a streamer say something and then like their whole community just like dick riding their whole opinion.
Literally getting on social media, streaming to these different platforms, ruining her own branding and her own image by saying, you know, basic homophobic rhetoric, by labeling all these, you know, hard R's as gay, all the men in the conversation as gay, taking this stance that doesn't even need to be had in a conversation, especially after these people, you know, came to bat for you.
Y'all never want to see black women really excel. It's scary. All you ooh, oh my god, niggas, all you niggas, because that's what I said.
So she just called me a hard R? Okay.
All you niggas is gay. Y'all just want men to fucking do.
No, bro. No, I'm not gonna do
content in this fucking space, and it's weird. Men, stop sucking each other's dick. It's fucking.
Bro, this some New York. Why do, bro? Every single time, it's always dick with these New York niggas, bro. Why? Who came up with that shit, bro?
Stop doing that, okay? Stop.
Now, homophobic rant aside, Zoe Spencer brings up something that we've talked about on this platform before, is women being a part of the WL community. From my perspective, Zoe Spencer doesn't do too much more than a lot of the other streamers in the WL community. They all do too much. Like, from the outside looking,
every streamer do too much.
All of them make, especially the onlooker, very much uncomfortable. All of them play a character and play a role, and it gets to a point where people who aren't in the inner circles or aren't in the content lane don't really understand it, but those that are in the content lane and content space, you know, kind of get what's going on. It's interesting though that Low Tier God said, you know, it only becomes a problem when it's a problem. Zoe's been this character, like she's been this person. She's been supposed to be somebody who is, you know, playing up what she is or who she is or whatever the case may be. But now all of a sudden there are people saying that she needs to take accountability for her actions. I think that's not right.
Accountability for what? For playing my character? When I take accountability, like how learn from this?
Bro,
so
why do
just like every other
why don't they just like
streamer
has
found
bro?
a lane and found a character in which can get them popping and get them promoted, and that's very common knowledge and commonplace. Like her doing the things that she's doing to me is no different than the character that like Rakai plays or that Ray plays or whoever else plays. Everybody's playing a character, everybody's over the top, but we don't see the larger streaming community as a whole coming down on them, you know, talking bad about them and talking negatively about
it's gonna happen.
They make. They just let it slide because that is
it's definitely finna, is the time is
thin
coming
line between annoying and content. Yeah, probably so. And does Zoe Spencer push that line? You tell me.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Saeed, hey, come here. I got you.
No, you can't.
23. No, he's consensual.
No, he's not consenting.
Yes, he is.
He's not even saying nothing.
He likes it. Give.
Oh no.
He's scared of that pussy.
Yeah, stay right there. Stay right there.
You trying to block a nigga from
That's crazy. But I'm gonna keep it a buck.
He did not.
Obviously sexual harassment, but a nigga like me taking it head on, bro. Taking it head on.
Cool, nah, I'm cool. Chill, bro. Chill, buddy. I ain't on that. Not that. Chill. We don't give a fuck. Chill, brody. Come on, she beating already.
Happy birthday.
Get out. She beating, doing too much.
She with me. She good. Pull up.
She wild and all that falling niggas. Nah,
so sure, as somebody who is looking onto this, is it annoying? Yes. Is she humiliating other streamers who are male? Yeah, potentially. We've talked about how that is a very niche in the streaming
community. Did she think it was cool twerking on a nigga when he obviously ain't won it?
Humiliation content.
No, get up, get close. Get fucking close.
When she smacked the shit out that nigga?
Nobody. What the fuck you mean? With your dumb ass. You dumb as fuck.
You know, whether they be the person who is humiliating or the humiliatee, whatever you want to say. That is a very prominent thing. But what I find interesting is how
if I get slapped like that, I'm heading back.
Of the literal same content that everybody else consumes in the WL community.
And that's what I was saying. Every streamer do too much to like an extent. Like they all do too much. You can look at top to bottom, they all do too much. But some niggas can get away with it more than others.
You broke my TV. You broke it. You broke my TV though.
He's just big.
Oh my god.
He was Agent was just fat as hell.
No, to guess. Why does it take you so long to say a sentence?
Because I'm trying to explore the guess.
Okay, but like fucking spit it out. We've been tracking the same sentence for 30 minutes. Are you stupid? Are you fucking stupid? All right,
niggas don't like that shit. Niggas is not. Shut the fuck up while I'm talking to you, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. She would have had to catch something. If man. I'm tearing that motherfucking door off the hinges.
So let me get this straight. The whole community can participate.
Oh my
in these games
God.
of humiliations, of making fun of and annoying and all these other things, but all of a sudden Zoe Spencer can't. This conversation has been one that
I even pressed start.
I did. Come onto the scene in a major way in the WO community. Pokimane has made her comments. Now it's turned for Zoe Spencer to make her comments.
Pokimane ain't even in the WO community.
In the WL. Can they participate in the same activities? Can they make the same types of jokes? I know some people are probably gonna say, yeah, but just don't be annoying. But if the whole community is doing this annoying humiliation thing, then where's the line really drawn? When you sit there and you consume a Zoe Spencer's content, what's the real difference between consuming a Rakai's content, Little Rodney's son, a Kaisenat, a Agent, or whoever else? And not saying that there's not differences, they clearly are, but if all of them participate in some sort of similar actions and activities as humiliating or, you know, making fun of or being aggressive or being loud in public or being
I ain't gonna lie, I get what she's saying, but like
breaking stuff, all of this, if this is the nature of the community, what makes it so different when she does it versus when other
that's fact.
Okay, cool. And maybe biting somebody was a little too far, even if
but crazy. I emasculate them because of bite marks?
I don't know no nigga.
I emasculate them
okay.
I don't know no nigga who like getting bit. I don't know no nigga like it. She bite me in my hand.
Guess what, Salabadati? Did they all tell you that they like that shit?
Dude didn't. He did not like that shit. He did not like that shit.
All in all, you might like it too. And you're doing all this because maybe you want to get big.
People can acknowledge that may be too far, but I just want to open up the conversation
down that shit
of if they can do it, why can't she do it? If it's annoying because she does it, why is it annoying because specifically she does it, but every other person gets an excuse? Sure, if you hit the doom scroll and you see these consecutive videos, it's gonna seem
that's a W video. The unemployment are up in arms. Omari slick. He's just trying to sneak that agent breaking the bed clip in every video at this point.